Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever Global Conquest tutorial. And I know what you're thinking. There already is a Global Conquest tutorial. Why are you making another one? This Global Conquest tutorial is based on strategies and winning instead of actually how to play. Also keep in mind that for once, I am actually recording the game while I play. And also, if I make the game as long as a real Global Conquest game, then it would take about 10 to 15 parts, possibly more. So I'm going to try to make it short. And also, I'm sorry, but I am going to break it into parts, but I don't know when the parts are going to start or end. So let's get to it immediately. You should have already played the tutorial, so now let's work on strategies. I am Nod. I am facing GDI and Scrin, obviously. The first thing you gotta do is look around the map and see where you are. Right here, I have a base right here, right next to Florida. I have a base right here at northern South America. And on the way on the other side of the map, somewhere in the Middle East, I have a base near here, near a Scrin base. Yip-de-doo. I also have a base in India. Now another very strategic place is Australia. Basically, Australia is very easy to defend. And if you can get there, if there is anyone there, defend that place immediately. So since Australia is empty, I'm going to go for it. If you're there, defend it. If someone else is there, don't worry about it. But if it's empty, try to go for it. So every strategy game, you have 1,400 credits. So what should we do with those credits? Well, there's a GDI base right next to mine. Let's see. That's the only specific threat. So I'm going to hop to the base in Florida. And I'm going to upgrade base defenses.
Upgrading base defenses.
Because there might be a very strong possibility that he will attack me. And then there's this base right here. I'm going to upgrade base defenses here.
Upgrading base defenses.
And there's a flashing light. I don't know what it means, but okay. And excuse my mom, she's...
I said nothing until you said something.
Okay. But anyway, we forgot about that. These two bases look like they aren't in any danger, so I'm going to upgrade their base tier.
Upgrading base tier.
And that's it. There are no support powers we can use. So let's click next phase. Turn 2. Okay. Now next thing is we need to take a look at the map and see what has happened between the time when you clicked this and by the time you got control back. So here we see GDI has constructed a strike force, which is a very good idea, which made upgrading base defenses a very good idea. But they're not going to be enough. Let's take a look at this strike force right here. This strike force. Okay. So it has 2 pit bulls, 3 predator tanks, and an MCV. So you're going to want to upgrade base tier.
Upgrading base tier.
And that will give the base defense, that will give more base defenses plus SAM sites should you encounter any. And this base has grown large, so you can tell that that base tier has been upgraded. Nothing happened over here, so that's a good opportunity. Oh shoot. Okay, you don't have any money, so don't worry. And there's not really much you can do. And I wouldn't worry too much about base power supply. Base power supply seems meaningless to me. Okay, that's the best I can do, so let's go to the next phase. And we need to keep an eye on this attack force right here. But first, okay, so a Scrin attack force is in Greenland, and that little strike force is moving up. Okay, this large radius means that that base is at tier 3. That flashing nod thing means that my base is cloaked. Every nod base that reaches tier 2 or beyond will be cloaked. So get to at least tier 2 as fast as possible. And I'm going to upgrade that to tier 3. And that's about all I can do, but I want to upgrade base defenses at a base. So let's make it this base in the Middle East.
Upgrading base defenses.
And since there's not very much going on, you don't have to worry about how much money you have or anything. Okay, next phase. Okay, so Scrin has placed a growth accelerator. And let's shoot. Okay, so GDI has constructed a base up here. Scrin has done nothing to this strike force. However, it does have a drone ship, which is something we need to look out for. And now is the time to construct a strategic structure once you build up to tier 3, obviously. Now, what to build? There are many options. You can build a Redeemer engineering facility, but you don't really need a Redeemer yet. There's the disruption generator, but you don't have any strike forces yet, so that's going to be no use. Same thing with the Tiberium Forge. And propaganda center, yeah, well, same thing. Except this does more damage to the cities. So that's strategic. And of course there's the all-powerful Temple of Nod, which gives you the nuclear missile. So you can choose between placing a Temple of Nod or propaganda center first. But I'm going to go with the Temple of Nod. And let's take a look at how injured this... Okay, the only thing that was lost was the construction yard. Let's see. We can upgrade this base tier.
Upgrading base tier.
And that's about it. So... Okay, Scrin's moving up here. And there's his base. Now, a nuclear missile can take out a tier 1 base without base defenses or extra power extremely easy. So let's take a look at this. Okay, we can target that. We can target the base down here, and we can target the Scrin base up here. Now, we cannot completely annihilate this base, but we can damage it. So let's attack something up here. Now you have to be very careful on how you use these, because once you place it, you can't cancel it. You can change its target, but you can't cancel it. So I recommend doing that stuff last. But in the meantime, let's see. That base should be cloaked. I don't know why. Oh, because I haven't upgraded base defenses.
Upgrading base defenses.
Okay, new fact. I'm always learning. Okay, this is a good stopping place. So we're going to pick this up with part 2. I'll see you there.